Namaste, Hamisha Khush raho betiya. My name is Manisha Singh. Today I am teaching you extraction of phytochemicals. So let's start with the extraction. Extraction is the separation of medicinally active proportions of plant tissues using selective solvents through standard procedures. The products so obtained from the plants are relatively complex mixtures of metabolites in liquid or semi-solid state or in dry powder form and are intended for oral and external use. Then medicinal plants. Medicinal plants constitute an effective source of both traditional and modern medicines. Herbal medicine has been shown to have genuine utility and about 80% of rural population depends on it as primary health care. Medicinal plants are the richest biosource. Drugs of traditional systems of medicine, modern medicines, nutraceuticals, food supplements, folk medicines, pharmaceuticals intermediates, and chemical entities for synthetic drugs. Then galenicals, these include the classes of preparations that are the decoctions, infusions, fluid extracts, tinctures, plural extracts, and powdered extracts. Demetria medica, Historia plantarum, and species plantarum have been variously published in attempt to provide scientific information on the medicinal plant uses. The purpose of standardized extraction procedures for crude drugs, that is medicinal and aromatic plant parts, to attain the therapeutically desired proportions and to eliminate unwanted material by treatment with a selective solvent known as menstruum. The extract thus obtained after standardization may be used as a medicinal agent as such in the form of tinctures, fluid extracts, further processed to be incorporated in any dosage form such as tablets and capsules. The general techniques of medicinal plant extractions are maceration, infusion, percolation, digestion, decoction, hot continuous extraction, that is also known as Soxlet, aqueous alcoholic extraction by fermentation, and counter current extraction, microwave assisted extraction, ultrasound extraction, that is sonication, and supercritical fluid extraction, phytonic extraction with hydrofluorocarbon solvents. Next is the extraction techniques for the aromatic plants is done by the hydro distillation techniques. It includes the water distillation, steam distillation, water and steam distillation. Next is hydrolytic maceration followed by distillation expression and enfleurage, that is cold fat extraction. Then headspace trapping, solid phase micro extraction, protoplast extraction, micro distillation, thermo micro distillation, and molecular distillation. Then choice of solvents are successful determination of biologically active compounds depends on the type of solvent used in the extraction procedure. The choice of solvent is influenced by what is intended with the extract. Next is the properties of good solvent in plant extractions are low toxicity, ease of evaporation at low heat, promotion of rapid physiologic absorption of the extract, preservative action, and inability to cause the extract to complex or dissociate. Then water. Water is a universal solvent and it is used to extract plant products with antimicrobial activity. Traditional healers use primarily water and consistent antimicrobial activity is obtained. Plant extracts is organic solvents and water extracts. Then water-soluble flavonoids, mostly anthocyanins, have no antimicrobial significance. Only water-soluble phenolics are important as antioxidants compound. Next solvent is the acetone. Acetone dissolves many hydrophilic and lipophilic components, a very useful extractant, especially for antimicrobial studies and extraction of tannins and phenolics. And aqueous acetone is much more soluble than the aqueous methanol, and both acetone and methanol were found to extract saponins, and that is an antimicrobial activity. Alcohol, the identified components from plants, that is antimicrobial, that is aromatic or saturated organic compounds, most often obtained through initial ethanol or methanol extraction. Ethanol found easier to penetrate the cellular membrane to extract the intracellular ingredients from the plant material. Methanol is more polar than ethanol, but due to its cytotoxic nature, the higher concentrations of more bioactive flavonoid compounds were detected with ethanol, 70% due to its higher polarity than the pure ethanol. Next is the chloroform, used to obtain tannins and terpenoids. Terpenoid lactone successive extraction of dried barks with chloroform. Ether is commonly used selectively for the extraction of coumarins and fatty acids. Dichloromethanol is used specially for the selective extraction of only terpenoids. Steps involved in the extraction of medicinal plants. These are the size reduction, extraction, filtration, and concentration, then drying. Size reduction is objective is to rupture the plant organ, tissue, or cell structure so that its medicinal ingredients are exposed to the extraction solvent. Size reduction maximizes the surface area, which in turn enhances the mass transfer of the active principle from the plant material to the solvent. The 30 to 40 mesh size is optimal. Hammer mill or a disc pulverizer, which has built-in sieves controlled by varying the speed of the rotor clearance between the hammers and the lining of the grinder. Then extraction. For the medicinal plants, we are using cold aqueous percolation, hot aqueous extraction, that is known as decoction, and solvent extraction, that is cold or hot. And aromatic plants, essential oils, concretes, bee solutes, pomades, and ecinoids are used. Parameters influencing the quality of an extract is plant part used as a starting material, solvent used for extraction, and extraction procedure. Effect of extracted plant phytochemicals depends upon the nature of the plant material, its origin, degree of processing, and moisture content, and its particle size. Next is the selection of the plant. Plant-based natural constituents can be derived from any part of the plant like bark, leaves, flowers, roots, fruits, and sheaths, etc. Then plants are usually air dried to a constant weight before extraction. Oven drying, every part were cut into pieces, dried in an oven at the rate of 60 degrees for 9 hours and pulverized. Other methods for drying the plants in the oven, drying at about 40 degrees Celsius for 72 hours. Next is the filtration. The extract so obtained is separated out from the mark by allowing it to trickle into a holding tank through the built-in false bottom of the extractor, which is covered with a filter cloth. The mark is retained at the false bottom and the extract is received in the holding tank. From the holding tank, the extract is pumped into a sparkler and filter to remove fine or colloidal particles from the extract. Next is the concentration. The enriched extract from percolators or extractors known as micella is fed into the wide film evaporator where it is concentrated under vacuum to produce a thick concentrated extract. The concentrated extract is further fed into a vacuum chamber dryer to produce a solid mass free from solvent. The solvent recovered from the whipped film evaporator and vacuum chamber dryer is recycled back to the percolator or extractor for the next batch of the plant material. The solid mass thus obtained is pulverized and used directly for the desired pharmaceutical formulation or further processed for isolation of its phytoconstituents. Next is the drying. The filtered extract is subjected to spray drying with a high pressure pump at a controlled feed rate and the temperature to get dry powder. The desired particle size of the product is obtained by controlling the inside temperature of the chamber and by varying the pressure of the pump. The dry powder is mixed with suitable diluents or excipients and blended in a double cone mixture to obtain a homogeneous powder that can be straight away used, for example, for filling in the capsules or in the mixing tablets. Then the variation in the extraction method is length of the extraction period, solvent used, pH of the solvent, and the temperature, and particle size of the plant tissues, and the sample to sample solvent ratio. Hope you all are satisfied with this session. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any query, please mention it in a comment box. I will resolve them whenever we have a live session. Thank you so much for watching this video.